Welcome, 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 all my beautiful feathered friends. And I just realized that's synchronistic. So if you found this video, there's definitely something here for you, and you are a very powerful being. Otherwise, you would not be clicking on this video. Peacocks could be very significant for you right now. You could be seeing them. And I just realized there's peacock feathers on the front of the Chinese Elementals deck. So right off the bat, from the story of Oracle, is pride. Oh, here's the camera. We have pride. Now there's healthy pride and there's not healthy pride. And I feel like whoever you are, you have had a lot of your self-confidence taken away over the years in so many different ways, from people's input and their beliefs being pushed onto you. And you're too big to fail. Okay? That's what this card is talking about in the upright. You are too big to fail. And actually, there was something at the beginning that caught my attention. It's gonna take me a second. Complete confidence in oneself. So that's you. That's you right now. All eyes on you. It even looks like the tail and all the eyes are like staring at this bird. You could be conversating with birds, seeing a lot of synchronistic birds. You could have been seeing crane birds. Very I heard somebody said they see the crane on their toilet. They're all signs, guys. If we open our eyes to what's around us, from the labels on the toilets to the labels on our food, spirit is literally conversating with us through these things. And sending us signs, because we are within spirit. We are never separate. And it's funny when people, I just noticed this yesterday. Somebody was like, "Oh, I'm calling in spirit." I'm like, "Where? What? We're in spirit. You can't leave spirit. Like, you are never separate. Only your consciousness and your perception of being separate, right?" And it's this constant reminder. So really quick, I actually only have one. There is something very significant about strawberries. Maybe you did something on the Sagittarius strawberry moon, full moon. And then orchids. You could be seeing orchids. They all have different meanings, from white, pink, and purple. But I was getting purple. So you're very royal and you're very rare. And the conditions that you're able to grow in, most people are not. And that's why this peacock is here. That's amazing. I love that. Cool. So we are going to do a little bit of tarot. We're also going to get something from the subtle body deck, as well as a somatic therapy. Very simple, straight to the point, and it's something you can do within minutes to improve your day. Okay? All right. What is this going to be about, Spirit? What is the message for the collective? Wood ox. Knowledge brings wisdom. This is you. You have this beautiful ox blood. Now, this is peeking up behind it, so we are going to touch base. Wood snake. Enjoy the waiting game. So if you've been stuck and stagnant, this is actually planned. I know it can be really uncomfortable and feel weird. 333 on the timer. But you're gaining a lot of knowledge. It's like, did you see this ox with the third eye open? And it's blue. You could be really... Oh, is that wisteria? It is. Oh, I love that. Wisteria. Wisteria is a very spiritual plant, actually. I think they have it in a lot of movies as well. It's definitely a protector of... it's a protector plant from spirits being sent to individuals. Okay. This is number 2. But look at that. Look at the third eye on the ox. That is so cool. I love that. Yin wood is the heavenly stem of the wood ox. Pillar represents a flexible mind, one that's interested, curious, and open to different views. This card emphasizes the critical role of knowledge in your personal and professional growth. Your guides would like to remind you to always be open to learning something new every day. Knowledge leads to wisdom, the key to a higher consciousness and enlightenment. The ox, as a yin earth sign, is nurturing and resourceful. but also complicated. There's more than meets the eye with the when the ox appears. See, there's more than meets the eye. All the eyes are on you. They thought that you were one way, but you're more. You're way more. Hidden yin water in the ox serves as a message to dive deeper into the subject matter to unearth buried wisdom. While hidden yin metal points to discovering inner treasures, the wood ox pillar often appears when you're experiencing a lack of progress despite your best efforts. Your current blockage is the divine nudging you to upgrade your skill set with new insights and experiences. Read and listen more. Seek advice from a mentor or a coach. Engage with those who inspire you. Invest in that course you've been thinking of taking, or enroll in a higher education program to open new doors. Message from heaven. Yin wood highlights an open mind unencumbered by attachments, beliefs, and expectations. Stay curious to keep feeding the mind. Message from earth. So heaven, divine father, earth, divine mother. The ox may value persistence and consistency above all, but you must also be able to detach from your roots and go with the flow when the situation calls for it. So that's who you are. You know how to go with the flow. When spirit asks you to go somewhere, you do. When your intuition, which is linked to spirit, your creative energy, your imagination, you listen. And maybe there is a course. Maybe there is a course of study that has really intrigued you, or you feel a desire to study it. Go towards it. It's leading you somewhere. And spirit is saying, enjoy the waiting game. It's a different pace than you're used to, and it can be very uncomfortable because you've been doing a certain thing a certain way for so long. You're not going to fail. You can't fail. I don't like saying can't, though. At this point in your journey, it's impossible for you to fail. Through everything that you've went through, that's why spirit has you in this spot. You might have been in hermit, came out of hermit, went back in hermit, met some people, and took was guided to help a few people, or you were just stuck and you're like, how can I help? How can I serve? What do I do? And you were led to people that actually helped you unearth beliefs and energies that you were attracting that maybe you didn't want. And maybe that's why you created some kind of cocoon. But these were all necessary. This was the knowledge that brings the wisdom here with the wood ox. And it has been. I guess we'll keep that up. Thank you. I feel like you're also gaining your pride, like a healthy pride. Not with ego. It's more like believing in the knowledge, believing in what you've been shown, and the journey that you've went through, the truth that you have experienced, nobody else. My ear wants to pop. Why did this fall out? That's weird. Metal rabbit, a state of graceful movement. Metal rabbit pillar is a creative expression of the divine feminine, with yin metal representing beauty on the top of delicate, artistic yin wood. The elements may be at odds, but combined in just the right amount of restraint and moderation, they can lead to extraordinary collaborations, especially creatively. Think of the beautiful sounds created by string instruments, or the healing vibrations made when you strike a brass singing bowl with a wooden mallet. This card asks you to expand your definition of beauty. See beauty as more than skin deep. Create beauty and embody beauty. Invite beauty into your inner world and your external environment. Feed the senses with art, poetry, music, and dance to delight the heart. Embody beauty from the inside and outside so that it shines through your whole being and in your every movement. When you look in the mirror, send love to the beautiful soul in front of you. Oh man. Okay, so I used to not like my eyes. I used to call them shit brown eyes, and my family would be like, "You're full of shit." Like, I don't know if anybody else went through something like this, or similar. But it was funny because this morning I actually was looking straight into my eyes, and I was like, "Wow, my eyes have gotten lighter." And I was like, "You know what? I freaking love my eyes." I was like, you had the most prettiest eyes. I was just looking at myself like, you know how beautiful you are? Do you? Do you? When's the last time you told yourself how beautiful you are? What's something that you used to dislike? You used to tell yourself, oh God, why is my hair so wavy? Or why is my hair so straight? Or why is my eyes like this? Or why is this? And why is that? Just full acceptance, just fully embracing the exact vessel that you are in can actually move mountains. Move those mountains. So I'll just do the message from heaven. Metal is the element of self-reflection. Observe your thoughts and emotions. Look at the person in the mirror without judgment. Yes, quit judging. Don't judge yourself. And from earth, rest and recharge to conserve your energy like the tiger so you can move quicker than needed. That's funny. So a tiger and a rabbit are significant because this fell out from page 97 and 98. So something could have taken place in 97 and 98. So we have the metal tiger, release your attachments, and metal rabbit, a state of graceful movement. So you are gaining knowledge. You're cultivating this knowledge so that you can detach from the things that are not serving you and move forward in a creative movement with the divine feminine, with that yin, like it was talking about. Wow, this is awesome. I was actually, I try not to expect anything, but just from the feel and the energy I was feeling this morning, I really thought it was going to end up being about these groups, about them. You know, a lot of people are getting karma right now. So you could have went through something a couple years ago, from like 5 to 3 to 2 years ago. And it set something off, and now people are starting to get karma for it. Y'all. All right, we can save that till the end if you want. Okay. And then also, I pulled out another tarot deck, but this one, in the car, I was like, that's awkward. I haven't used that one in a long time, because I know Nikola Tesla is in here as the magician. And then when I looked at my phone on my feed, I saw somebody else using it. And then the one person I listened to in the morning, they were using it, and it was from a video 3 months ago. And I was like, okay. So there's something very significant about this deck that is going to speak to you. So I will do my best to hold up the cards as still as possible. And I just saw the timer said 1, 2, 3, 5. There is something that was missed, but we're going to find out what that is. What was missed, and what is this knowledge that they're converting into wisdom? Or what's the wisdom? Wait, whoa. One second. Yeah, I'm back. So we're just gonna go straight into the knowledge, into wisdom, spirit. Oh, Jax. I love you, but like, oh, he just wants to lay on my lap, little Jaxie Poo. Okay. So what is this knowledge that's gonna bring wisdom, or the wisdom that they have created? What is this? The Wheel of Fortune. You've learned how to turn the wheel. You've learned how to create change. Jupiter could be significant. Number 10. Well, we have 10-10, and it was in the reverse. So the 10 of Swords. You know how to change the betrayal. You know how to turn the wheel on betrayal. So this is that. Okay. Gemini energy, Sun energy, communicating from the soul, about the wheel. What is this? Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 2 of Cups in reverse. Disharmony. And the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You've turned the wheel on an individual that was very aggressive with their words. I'm getting a narcissistic tendency, a controlling energy. They created a lot of disharmony, and this has been going on for a really, really, really long time. So you've gained this wisdom on what's really going on with the betrayal. So maybe, okay. So there was some kind of distortion in the energy, and maybe you thought it was one person, but it was another. Can I get a confirmation or a clarification card for that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there was somebody that was not in touch with their emotions, and you got some kind of quick communication about this. And this was recent. You just put all of this together. So a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Things are changing for those who are not willing to feel their emotions. Straight up. It doesn't matter who they are. If they are ignoring their emotions, if they're stuck in a trauma state from like childhood or things that they've experienced, and they keep talking about the things that hurt them, they are about to go through a rude awakening. You got a quick communication about some kind of betrayal. And I feel like you thought it was one person because these energies wanted you to think it was a certain person. Moon. The Moon with the Queen of Swords. This person is stuck in fear. They're in their subconscious thinking of all the ways that they betrayed somebody. You needed to know this, though, so that you weren't walking around blind. Maybe you asked Spirit, reveal to me the truth. Creating mantras. I see through all illusions. The devil is in the details, and I pay attention to the details. You're too big to fail. Somebody didn't realize this, or these energies didn't realize this. Oh my God. They are so stuck in their head about the past. 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups. They're stuck in their feelings. They can't believe that they did this. I knew it was going to go this way. This is the lesson. This is what you had to learn. 2 of Cups in reverse. Temperance in reverse. This was not a salvageable. This had no balance. Like, look at this. This is a balance card. This is a balance card. Harmony card. Alchemy card. Everything's in reverse. So you have disillusioned yourself. You're looking straight into the moon and realizing something that was really going on. I'm also getting they know not what they do. So they didn't even consciously understand. Like, they don't understand what they're doing. People don't understand spiritual laws. So when they think, a little white lie or controlling a narrative or exaggerating a narrative is going to be beneficial. No, that is going to come back and bite your booty. 7 of Pentacles. So it's been going on for a very, very, very long time, guys. Very long. 4 of Swords in reverse. They were relentless at this. Relentless. Queen of Pentacles. So we have a King of Cups, a Queen of Swords, and a Queen of Pentacles. So an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You've gained a lot of knowledge from all of this. Oh, yeah. 8 of Swords with the 7 of Cups. Man, they had you really trapped in some kind of illusion. This was not even true. They wanted you so scattered. And like, oh my God, I have to deal with all these thoughts. Like, you already went through this. There's a trail that you can take all of that off and walk straight through. They're putting up an illusion that you're still trapped. Or this is what they had done and you have busted out of it. This is that wisdom, that knowledge that you've gained. What's incoming? What's incoming for the viewer? Page of Pentacles. So a vision, an idea, going after, building something. with fresh eyes. You're the goat. You're the goat. Greatest of all time. Yeah, because you've went through so many circumstances. This wounded warrior energy. Like, you've had to put up your guard. Like, you had to do this all by your, like, not all by yourself, because we're never alone, and we have to give reverence where it's due. Mother Gaia, Divine Father, all the other interdimensional beings and angles of light, which are angels, so on and so forth. Working with the color frequencies, the color rays. I'm seeing with this Nine of Wands that since you've been through so much, you know when to put up your barriers, but you're also very, Sagittarius moon, you're very adventurous. You're like foreign travels, expand, like cultures, wanting to like backpack and just go to a village and help them, you know, just live vicariously through them, seeing through their eyes, and all these different perspectives adds up. And it's like you've accumulated this over your life because you put yourself in situations that other people would not. And they probably judged you with this pride. They probably were like, look at them doing that. But they were the ones that were always staying in line and following the leader who was blind. The leader that they were following was blind. And unfortunately, you found that out. You've awakened. You found out that that some people are about to wake up to the truth. And I feel like for you, it was much more digestible for you because of the choices you made, because you honored your own inner voice. You honored God by honoring yourself. Oh my God. Okay, this is so cool. What's going to end up happening is they are going to try. They're going to try. This is not to scare you, because you're too big to fail, okay? You're too big to fail. They want you confused and disoriented. They want you in an illusion. But they're going to send this. They're going to send all these cups. And you're going to be like, I'm good. I see it for what it is. And I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine. I have enough because I am enough. And I get things on my own. Or Spirit sends me the right people. And I'm so synchronistic and tapped into the synchronicities that I know what's for me and what is not. I pay attention. The devil's in the details. And that's what you're doing. That's great. Oh, Jax. No! Baby. Oh, my goodness. You can't just lay on all my cards. You can't just lay on all of my beautiful cards. Ah, you're so cute, though. Please don't snort on me. I'm going to put you... Oops. Oops, I laid you on that. Sorry, guys. Okay. So they wanted you left out in the cold. They just saw the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So you could have just went through some kind of purging or realizing like, oh my God, I can't believe I trusted these people. Or it was like, again, they don't even realize what they're doing. It's their limiting beliefs and them not having an open, curious mind. If you share things with these people, I feel like that's what you've learned, that knowledge to wisdom, that you cannot share this information with everyone. Only those who are ready. That's why you're here. That's why you're on this video, because you're ready for this information. You're ready for this clarification and confirmation that it might have seemed like you were in a waiting game. You weren't moving, but things were moving. The first card out was the Wheel of Fortune. And this is the knowledge that you gain, that you can turn the wheel. You have the control by not having control, but having control over your emotions. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So XX. You could be seeing a lot of XX, or you see the X in the sky. If you know, you know. Okay. Oh, yeah. I am curious. I don't know why we pulled this deck, but I'm very interested to know. I feel like you don't have anything to worry about. Not at all. You've realized the disharmony and how individuals are not willing to alchemize this energy, which is just helping you move forward. But this is also just to give you a heads up that this was all orchestrated this way. It was all supposed to happen so that you could break free, you could step into your power, you could let other people know what's going on. Energy storage and crisis management. Gallbladder meridian. You know how to handle situations in crisis. You know how to stay calm. You know how to pay attention. So you know how to stay in your body. So grounding techniques, squeezing your fingers, pinching beads, playing with the necklace. These are ways to stay in the body and stay present, tapping into your senses. When we are in crisis mode or a very overwhelming situation, engaging with the senses of your body is going to help you stay grounded. I also see you're learning how to store your energy by not giving to these other energies that are trying to literally cut you open. Cheeriness and natural growth, because they want what you have. You have a lot, and that's wood again. Oh my gosh. Wood is very significant for you, okay? 2 different decks. We have wood ox and the wood snake, and then we have wood coming out. So you are very connected to Mother Nature and to Earth. So you're tapping into that yin energy. Cheeriness and natural growth. Wow. One more. I'm also hearing that when these situations arrive, because you know what you know, like these crazy chaotic situations, you know that responding in a joyful, cheerful way and knowing that there is something hidden that is beneficial, that is, it's like the gem, the treasure box. There's something hidden that is very valuable no matter what situation it is. And depending on how we respond to it, it sets up the next energy cycle. Tenth auric field reveals events across time. Whoa. Definitely your autonomic nervous system, tapping, breath work. Just Google it, chat GPT it, find some practices, because I feel like you're about to time travel. You're going to be shown some events across time. I feel like this is past, present, future coming together within one vision. So I'm getting Janice, who can be seeing the past and the future while in the present. Past, present, future. Again, another 10. 10s are very significant today. And there's a ton of yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Oh my gosh. In the 12th chakra, ethereal and unique to you. There is something that is very unique to you. You're about to be shown something through the events of time of who you are. This is big. This is huge. Look at this. It's like you're tapping into, you've already tapped into your God light, but it's like you're merging. You're like, okay, Sailor Moon. Do you remember Sailor Moon when she like transforms and becomes more? That's you. That's you. You Sailor Moon. And you're revealing something across time. Cheeriness and natural growth. There's nothing wrong. There's actually nothing wrong. It's our perception. It's us thinking we're in a crisis, when in reality, we can respond in a very cheerful, joyful way. Now, I'm not saying that every situation is like that, but whoever I'm talking to, this is the part of the path that you are on. I'm sure at one point you were not able to respond this way because we were not taught proper coping skills to handle these situations. They want us to be very dramatic, freak out on people, create fights. That's the drama that is a lie and an illusion. God, I love this. I love this so much. Okay, we're gonna step away from that one. And again, you are already aware of this illusion that they're gonna try and put in your face. And that's why you went through this. This is why you went through the waiting game, to change the wheel, to see the true betrayal of like, they're not consciously aware. They literally don't know what they're doing. And those people can be the scariest. I know in my past, like now that I know what I know, people that are not willing to deal with their emotions and feel their feels and be vulnerable and be absolutely raw and honest, they are more susceptible to the entities that body jump and then say and do and throw energy at you without even really realizing it. We're gonna, what's the T? What's the T? Politics. Extreme political views and forces them onto others. So you're gonna know this person because of their political views. They're constantly talking about Trump. They're talking about things that you don't even care about, and it's literally siphoning your energy from you. And it's giving it to the politicians. That's the crazy part. They literally have flying monkeys going all around talking about things that they're running a rat race. They're going in mother freaking circles. So here's a great technique that my mentor, who I just found a couple weeks ago, or like a month ago, told me. What is it? I don't want to butcher it. I don't know what experiences or beliefs you have, but please don't project them onto me. It's very simple. No emotions. It's not a personal attack. It's just saying, like, when somebody's coming at you with these political views or trauma dumping on you and stuff, that's when you're just like, hey, I don't know what you've went through. I don't know what your beliefs are, but do not project that onto me. And you can feel it because people are going to try and control the narrative or put things on you and get you to agree with things. Do not agree to things that you don't. You just say, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll see. Leave it an open-ended remark. Because then you're not giving them validity. You're not feeding their ego, because they don't need their egos fed. They need them. They need withdrawal. That's what they need. They need to go through withdrawal so that they can become healthy and stable like you have. Because everybody has this potential, but not everybody chooses this potential. 3225. Somebody wants a no strings attached type of relationship? Absolutely not. Be careful who you share your secrets with. They may get around. That's what I'm saying. These people are body jumpers. So you have to be aware of what you're telling people. That's what you learned. Spirit, thank you. You learned not to share your energy. God, I love you, Spirit. With these energies, with people that are running the rat race and are still stuck in the matrix. And yes, being involved with the world and knowing what's going on can really help us, the macrocosm, because we're all dealing with situations in the micro in our own personal lives. But when we understand ourselves and our own patterns and our own ancestry and everything that's going on in the micro, for us, it gives us the bigger view, the bigger picture of the macro. Three. Negative balance times up to pay. These people's time, their time is up. Okay. It's game over. Pretend something isn't happening or real to self-protect. Oh my God. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? She's like yelling right here. Like, hey, this payment is due. And they're over here like, no, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? I feel like these people are going to have to pay with their energy. Yeah. It's not flowing like it was before. I want one more. So this is the wisdom. You have gained the wisdom of the dark so that you can move accordingly in this peacock energy. 34. Okay. Signify 3434 signifies a period of positive change and transformation, encouraging you to embrace your creativity and align with your life's purpose. That's what you're doing. You realize you gain new information and wisdom from being in this cocoon, this waiting game kind of energy, so that you could really take in everything that was going on around you and understand the 10th, the 12th chakra, the higher states of consciousness, the higher perception with the wood ox with the third eye open. Yep, and this was needed for your mission. Is foolish and keeps taking back their lying, cheating ex. Some like a toxic relationship. Fearful, afraid of losing themselves by loving you. So somebody's afraid of loving you, so they keep taking their ex back. Someone is afraid. They might have been running away. Oh God, that's depressing. 3553. Okay. Okay. I don't get that. I can't elaborate on that because I don't get that. Vengeful and will seek revenge to tear others down. So when this person doesn't get their way, they're literally trying to attack anybody and everybody. It's just a blame game for them. They'll never take accountability. You're going to know exactly who this is. They see you as their sun, moon, and stars, but you're not the universe. Actually, you are the universe. We all have a universe inside of us. So 3636. Wow. A lot of angel numbers are coming out at the end of this read, okay? I was going to close it out, but something is telling me, oh yeah, Samanic, thank you. I will do that. I'm going to get something to help with this, this wood energy that you seem to be going through with the Samanic therapy. What wants to go with the political Queen of Swords who was betraying, causing disharmony? This could be an air sign. I am telling you what, this Queen of Swords, or they just have a lot of air in their chart. Because that's who we've been talking about. The power of the mind, intellect, communication, and divination brings the energies of motion, wisdom, health, imagination, and inspiration. I feel like they took your, not took, because nobody can take anything from you unless you give it away. And we unknowingly do that. Unconsciously, we do that sometimes. But it's like they were siphoning your imagination and your inspiration, your wisdom. So your Spirit said you're getting double. What you were supposed to get was going to be amazing already, but now you're getting double. So you could have got something double. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. I got two of the same dress yesterday, but I only paid for one. You're getting double. You're getting double. What wants to go with this air card, Spirit? Dreams. Ooh. They were messing with the air, the frequencies. Carries important messages for personal growth, healing, and direction. They did not want you getting communication from the higher realms to heal, to help the collective. Can also reveal information about people, places, things, and things around you. And what did we say? You're going to be seeing some kind of events. You're about to be taken through time, events across time, important information. So they were keeping this from you. They were keeping information about where you come from. I'm getting the macro now. Gift magic. Using gifts to implement spell work onto others, placing spells and curses onto gifted items before passing them on to their victims. Nobody's going to want to hear this, but take it from somebody who has had assistance from the state since I had my child. I don't anymore for other reasons. But be aware of being on government assistance, because that is another way that they siphon energy. So finding a way to become self-sufficient is very beneficial. Because we have politics, we have like, oh God. I was thinking a group. I wasn't thinking this big of the group. But the Dark Lord at the bottom of the deck. Followers of the Horn God. The goat, Lucy. Secret societies, organizations, members of the church. Well, we all already know that the church is the Antichrist. You're not supposed to sign. You are supposed to be sovereign with you and spirit within yourself, not giving it away to congregations. It's a setup. I mean, if this is the realm and the devil is the master of confusion and illusions, why would it be so simple? Huh? And then for those who had experienced Christ consciousness and remembering that they were a piece and essence of God in its own form, to come here and experience things as like a TV show for spirit. I don't know where we were going with that, but it's really what it is. You have the angels backing you. Yeah, they're about to take me on a rant, so I will rant. I need a channel just for ranting, to be honest. Because I just have so much and it doesn't even come out in the cards, or there might not even be cards that are made for the things that some of us know. All right, what's Demonic is going to help them? Oh, blue and green could be significant. They both came out. We're going to take the green. The 5 senses. What was I saying earlier about the 5 senses? Being in touch with your senses will help ground your energy. The 5 senses exercise is a technique that uses sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste to bring you into the present moment, calming the mind, reducing stress, and increasing awareness. And it only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Find a quiet spot. Sit comfortably in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Focus on your senses. Start by noticing what you can see around you. Then shift your focus to what you can hear, smell, taste, and touch. Move slowly through each sense. Take your time to notice each sense. Look around carefully. Listen closely. Feel textures. Notice, sense, and taste whatever is in your mouth. Stay present. Keep your attention on each sense to help ground yourself in the present moment. So this is the second card kind of confirming to have those techniques on hand, because it just go right into it. You got spirit. There's nobody to impress. There's nobody to be like, even if somebody was like, oh, what the heck are they doing? You're the way shower. You know, you're the one in the hospital, in the ER, meditating because you don't want painkillers. But yet they still want to give it to you anyway because it's the one time you don't want it. Oh, and with that confirmation, I'm going to close this out. All right, guys, I love you. And until next time, the universe loves you. Everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time.